All right, should be live here in just a few moments. Once I see that everything's live, of course, and all that fun stuff. How's everybody doing? There we go. I see it now. That's good. Pop that. Make sure we sound all right. I see it now. Oh, yeah, that sounds just fine. What up? What up? Oh, shit. Lakers won again. 124 to 114. All right, 2-0 for the GOAT. What up, Kenny? How is everybody? Hopefully quite well. Yeah, Lakers are up 2-0 now. Things starting to look quite serious. Ooh. Cold. Yeah, we just, yep, Nuzdar. Lakers going to sweep. Hopefully, Spider. Hopefully. Old GOAT James get his 4th ring. That'd be pretty good. I literally said, what up, dude? You didn't say anything else other than what up, and I came in and said, what up? Bron got 33. No, they're taking the Dodgers right out. We're going to take the Dodgers right out. Taking them behind the shed. Already got the loaded BB gun. Because that's all you really need to take out the Dodgers. Is well-packed BB gun. And some hard BBs. You got to pump it a few times because it's a daisy. You got to be like, ch, 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 ch. Pop, pop, pop. It's the best Lakers team. I'm ready for the Dodgers, baby. We're ready to take them out. We're ready to get to this NLCS and play this Marlins super team of like destiny. This is the best Lakers team since 2010. Hell yeah, Kenny. It's a really good one. It's hard for the Lakers to be bad when they have all that talent, when they have 2 of the best players in the NBA on their team. And they have 2 of the best players in the top. Like they just got more better players. They're so top heavy in this series. It doesn't seem to matter. Screw Kobe. He's doing it for his own legacy. All right, sorry. I just got to do something real quick. Restart that. But yeah, it's good times. I'm excited to have to play the Dodgers. It's going to be a fun time. I don't know how we're going to win that series, but I don't know. It's a weird season. Anything can happen. Padres are probably going to win the World Series, and I'm going to have to deal with an asterisk title. That'd be my luck. I finally get to enjoy a baseball World Series situation, and my team would win, and I'd finally get a World Series, and it would be like, well, it doesn't really count, and I'd be like, Marlins win the world. Is Marlins Padres NLCS is coming up. That's going to be interesting once we get there. I don't know, man. We're a team of destiny. How are you going to stop Tatis? What are you going to do with Tatis? He's gonna make Kershaw his buddy. Marlins are a problem though, because you don't know how to beat them. They just kind of win games. There's no real rhyme or reason why they were good. They're not that good of a team. They strike out a lot, but they just got like a home run and one guy hit a double, and then another guy singled them in. That was the offense of that whole game. Their pitching is really good in Miami. They have very like top tier pitching, I would say. That Sixto Sanchez, that's unreal. Whatever the fuck he was doing. And he really bitched up Contreras. Imagine getting hit twice in one at bat and not charging the mound. The second time, the guy was purposely, he hit him. He hit him right in the arm. He was like, fine, fuck, you can talk shit. I have a baseball. I could still hit you with the fucking ball, dude. That's exactly what that fucking pitcher for the Marlins did, and the guy just ran his mouth and walked to first base. It's like, dude, you clearly were going to lose. You might as well charge the mound at that point. Like, fuck it. Never know what that could lead to. Now, instead, everyone's making fun of Contreras for looking like a bitch getting hit twice in one at bat for not charging the mound. What's up, Karam? Like, I have no respect for Contreras. If I'm a pitcher, I'm hitting him. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to just see what happens. Why not? It's kind of funny. Why? He's just going to yell at me, and I'll strike him out his next at bat. I'm all up in his head at that point. But I think he did. Game 2 of the finals. Yeah, I think he did yell at Contreras to like hit him with the pitch after he like just took a bunt. And I was like, oh fuck. I was like, ooh, we're gonna see a fist fight. Interesting. If it wasn't the COVID year, Contreras would have charged the mound after the first hit by pitch, which was really strange because he leaned his elbow right into it. He literally was like. And then he got called back, and I was like, hey, that looked kind of like he. And then the ump called him back. I was like, yeah, I was about to say, you fucking leaned his whole upper body into that one. They used to have that, or at least in leagues not in the MLB. If you get caught leaning into a pitch like that, you're out. They just call you out. They just strike you out. And like that's embarrassing because I did that once, like an idiot. That's why I was like, ooh, he's in trouble. Because old Rob decided one time to go like this into a pitch and let it hit my upper back. I don't know what the bases were loaded. I was just like, we need a run. And I ate the pitch on my back, and I went, oh, and I was like, oh, he got me. And I like threw my bat and went down to first base. And I even pretended like I had gotten, I think I even pretended to get angry about it and like point at the pitcher, like, and then the ump was like, dude, you're out. You like leaned into it. You turned your whole back into that pitch. I was like, what? I was trying to get out of the way. I didn't know it was just a strike at the major league level. The league I was playing in, that was a strikeout. I think it was high school baseball. It was either high school ball or it was this weird travel league I was playing in. What's up, Clayton? It was hilarious, though. I didn't know. I leaned into a lot of pitches, too. It is what it is. What up, Chase? Yeah, thank God it's Friday. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're heading into a good time. It's going to be a good weekend. Unless you're a Titans or a Steelers fan. Then it kind of sucks. Then it's like, well, week 5 is going to kick ass if you're a Steelers fan. And then week 5, if you're a Bills or a Titans fan, things kind of suck a dick right now. By the way, Bills fans, don't be talking that crazy shit. You're probably canceled next week, too. It is what it is. Like, they're probably going to have to cancel the Titans for 2 weeks. So, I mean, it is what it is. We knew we weren't going to get completely away with it. And now that we had the one kind of breakout, the rest of the league, like the MLB did, is going to follow strong suit. You know what I mean? Like that, much like baseball did. We're going to see a small, it was kind of a bad outbreak with Tennessee. I'll be honest, it doesn't look good. But we can kind of, no one on Minnesota's gotten it. And by the way, they're pretty certain that Trump was exposed to COVID like 4 days ago, like not even that long ago, and he's already like showing mild symptoms. So yeah, it would be that quick. Vikings players would be testing positive by now, if up for a game they played on Sunday, or tomorrow they'll start testing positive like left and right. So as long as no Vikings test positive, tomorrow, and then they'll test again tomorrow, and then on Sunday morning they'll get an answer. They probably won't have it. So, it stayed to one team, which is good. And much like baseball, there will be an adequate response to the situation. And they've already got everything rescheduled. The NFL, like I said, the NFL is Yeah, if you talk shit about the Lions and it's not like a division game, you just come off like a complete dickhead. It's like, yeah, so wow, you beat the Lions. Hold on. If you're not a division opponent and you're bragging about like beating the Lions, it's like, what are you doing? You feel good about that? You feel good about beating up on the Lions? Is that something you're bragging about these days with your shitty football, with your big bad football team? Why are you doing that? Why are you trying to make Lions fans feel bad? We already know we lost. None of us think we're going to win this fucking game. Some of us think there's a crazy upset that could happen, and I'm in that belief. Without Michael Thomas, I think we could actually pull this crazy shit off. And that, that's the one reason I wish I had a few more subscribers. And I could post my picks videos a little later in the week around Thursday, so I can make them almost perfect. Because the injuries are the thing that always end up getting me. I would be picking the Lions over the Saints. Yeah, Jared Cook's out. There's like a bunch of the Saints have 7 starters out this week. Like, I gotta pick the Saints. Like, I gotta pick the Lions to upset them. Lions probably will upset them. But now I'm so pissed I don't get to make that. I don't get to go and correct my picks. It's bullshit. But at the same point, I think there's a layer of authenticity with my picks videos because they do come out way before they need to, and I like doing that. It makes me have to like lock in. Yeah, if I had the ability to, I would, but I got to stand by my picks. I'm a man of conviction. I still think the Saints are going to go to the Super Bowl, but it's not going to be Drew Brees leading that bitch-ass team. You heard me. That's exactly who you think is going to lead that football team. It ain't no fake quarterback that wears number 7 either. If I had more subs on the main channel, Chase, if I knew I could get a couple like 3,000 or 4,000 in the first day on the picks videos guaranteed, then I would do that because there's like a mathematic formula to it. And if I release it by 10:30 on Tuesday morning, I'm gonna probably almost always get between 6 to 10,000. So like right in that range. I do everything very systematically until I have the more subs. Until I get, once I'm up in like maybe the 10,000s, I can release it whenever I feel like I get 5, 6, 7,000 views. And I'm like, all right, this is totally worth the effort. Because if I don't hit at least 5,000 on those picks videos, I'm gonna be I'd be so goddamn pissed off. I'd make a rant video. I'd be like, well, I'm glad everybody stopped watching the picks videos. Go fuck yourself. Take 20 minutes out of my day, like an hour almost out of my fucking week to make those videos. All that time and effort to make $70. It's a crazy high rate of pay for those. For some reason, I have no idea why those pay me so well. I'm swearing in it, calling teams motherfuckers and pussies and shit. I got a $15 CPM. I sometimes don't know. It's like, what did these YouTubers do to like really get a low CPM? I'm sitting here swearing at motherfuckers, calling people pussies, all sorts of fun shit on the channel. I'm not really censoring myself. Giants and the Jets suck. Yeah, they do, Clayton. Thank God I'm not a Giants or Jets fan. You're changing your yeah. Jets and Giants suck ass. Yeah, they do. No, I don't think New York claims the Bills yet, Mike, but they might now. They might pretend like they like the Bills. Steelers and Titans. Yeah, it's going to be a better game even, Steelers and Titans later in the week, I think. LeBron and Anthony Davis had 32 and 33, or 33 and 32 respectively. LeBron had 9 and 9. Man, it's a good time. $1 million is enough for my integrity. Isn't enough. No, more money. Yeah, they would, Clayton. What's up, James? To buy my silence, it would probably be a lot of money. I hold that to be very valuable. Oh, 2-1, 31, 2-3, third in the Metro League. Hey, hell yeah, man! You six somebody today. That sounds like a pretty good ass time. Go right back on some motherfucker. Jets have to play the Cardinals next. You're mad about the game I was going to play today, but my school was closed due to COVID-19, and it was a forfeit. Oh, you guys had a forfeit, Kenny? Damn, that kind of sucks. That does really suck. Sorry to hear, Kenny. Yeah, Bob Gibson died. Yes, Kenny, I seen that. That sucks. Allen Robinson or Odell. Who are the Bears playing? The Colts. And Dallas doesn't really have a secondary. I'm probably going to go with Allen Robinson because for some reason him and Nick Foles seem to be on a really good wavelength. Did you see Allen's stats? Oh, to go to New England. Oh. I'd love Allen Robinson to come to New England. Don't get me wrong, but Odell, hey, give us Odell. Him and Cam already worked together, you know? Cam would be perfect. With Odell. That would be Odell is idea. Plus Odell is more of a winner than Allen Robinson. Twelfth man is brutal. Yeah, for the Seahawks it is. Yeah, Karam. Yeah, you guys got a suspect secondary. It's a young secondary though, so that's kind of to be expected at times. Yeah, we gotta get some. I want a deep receiver, dude. We gotta get a deep option. I think we need to go get like a Jones from Detroit, a Julio Jones from. Let's go see if there's any more to those rumors. I think those finally died out after Trump got COVID. Nobody's talking about Julio to New England. Just that one fake account. Yeah, nothing good. Nope, nothing really. You want Allen? I think, yeah, Allen would be more stable, but I think with Odell, we get exactly what we need. He's going to take the top off. $0. He already has a long-term contract. We wouldn't have to worry about any kind of contract shit. We just have to pay him what he's worth. Give him his deal. Whatever his contract is. I don't know, 64 million or some shit over like 4 or 5 years? Like 12, 13 million? Exactly. I don't know what to think about Allen Robinson. I don't know if he's got that deep guy stuff. Heating up with Darnold to Steelers. Are they? I haven't seen any. I don't see anybody talking about this. There is some people saying that he's going to wind up in the Steelers, though. There's random Pittsburgh fans. Dude, the entire Pittsburgh organization, though. The entirety of the Pittsburgh organization is hashtag save Sam Darnold. Hashtag save Sam. There's a bunch of fucking Steelers fans going, dude, he's a Steeler. Like their eyes are wide open going, oh my God, it really is. Mike, I don't think we're getting him. I don't think we're gonna get Sam. He's gonna lie. He's gonna be a Steeler. Well, what up, Jeremy? What up, Benjamin? New England. Actually, I root for both teams. Why do I have to root for one team? I'm not like I think if you think you can only root for one team, I also find you to be a very kind of like simplistic individual. Like you grip the pencil with the whole hand. You probably went to like class in a special room away from the normal kids. Like they taught you how to like screw light bulbs in and shit in your classes, whatever they teach you in your special classes. Like you still, you get money from the state for no particular reason. You don't know why. You just get some money every month. That's pretty fucking cool. You gotta understand, this is just sports, baby. At the end of the day, this is a Tigers hoodie. I know, Benjamin. This is a Tigers hoodie, man. This ain't a Lions hoodie. I don't cross pollinate the brands on football. This is Tigers. This is baseball, baby. See, this is Old English D. That's for Detroit. That's for the Tigers. Yeah, I know. Even though every baseball fan likes fucking 8 baseball teams, and it's like, I think, you know what it is? I think it's because in baseball, it's widely accepted you can have 2 baseball teams. Like in baseball, that's not a weird thing, by the way. Like I've never actually, why I think I'm always confused by it in football. I'm like, wait, in football or in baseball, I know lots of dudes who root for an AL and an NL team. There's 160 games. You got to stay interested in both the things, in both leagues. It's hard. And having in baseball, it's really common to have 2 teams. In basketball, it's common to have a fucking but for some reason in football fans are like, how dare you like 2 teams? Like, no, I've liked the same 2 teams for like longer than most people have liked the sport. I'm Steelers fan, Pirates fan, Lakers fan, Warriors fan. Oh, you're a little bandwagony at the end there, DSF. And you know what I love to do is just dunk on people when I'm like, yeah. And I remember that one time people tried to like go off and see like about my Patriots and Lions knowledge. And it was like I knew everything that they asked me. And it's like, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? And it's just like, well, I think this motherfucker is genuinely a fan of 2 football teams. It's like, yeah, I like another 2 or 3 teams as well. But I keep that shit to myself because I really don't want to hear bullshit about how I'm a 5-teamer. I actually root for like 5 teams, and I've disclosed the teams I like in the past. And I give them some genuine praise, and it's hard for me to see some teams be so bad. I actually I don't really like the other 3 teams. I watch them as often as I can because I quite enjoy watching them play football. The 49ers are one of them when they picked up Jimmy Garoppolo. That was a big thing for me. I was like, all right, we're rooting for the 49ers. They just got Jimmy G. That's a big deal. I fucked with I was going to fuck with Jacoby Brissett's team, but the problem with young Jacoby Brissett is he went to the Colts and now he's dead to me. You know what I mean? So I don't really fuck with. I don't really fuck with that. Always been a Browns fan. I like the Browns because they went 0-16, and I became a fan, a kindred spirit fan. I understand what they went through. We're the OGs. Tampa Bay is pretty cool too. I've always liked Tampa. They're the original 0-14 team. I've always rooted for Tampa Bay to succeed. And now that Tom's there, there's even more. And I've always been a Jameis fan. You guys know I've never badmouthed one of the greatest quarterbacks in NFL history, Jameis Winston, who's going to save the Saints season. But And I'm kind of rooting for the Bucks. And Brady's down there. What do you think? I'm not going to root for Brady's team. But no, the real teams I do somewhat root for outside of the Patriots and Lions are the 49ers and the Browns. No, I hate the Raiders. That's the funny thing about it. A lot of the teams I say are going to be good and win. No, I don't like the Raiders. I hope they suck every year. I genuinely don't like that fucking team. They're the ones who try to Tuck rule. The only reason you guys are good because Tuck rule. Tuck rule. Tuck rule. Suck a dick, you whiny crybaby faggots. Just win, baby. Yeah, dynasty. Yeah, you know who we took over as the best team in the NFL that had the most wins? Oh, fuck the Raiders. Yeah, we took a title from them bitch-ass motherfuckers. Fuck them. I don't like them. They're a bunch of crybabies, in my opinion. I like John Gruden. I like this version. I don't really like the Raiders. Last year, I biasly said the 49ers were going to be whatever team, a dark horse team, and I was right about that. This year, I'm just like, yeah, Bob Gibson passed away from some cancers. When he went to the Raiders, I was like, man, we're going to get Antonio Brown. Sure as shit. Remember how sure I was after the Raiders got him? I was like, oh, he's going to New England. I think me and Mike became indignant. You like Baker's attitude? Yeah, I do like Baker's attitude. No, I don't like the Rams either. Nope. No, I don't. Well, why would I? They're literally Super Bowl rivals. I don't have a heart. I don't hate them. I just don't like them. It's really 4 teams, and I'm rooting for the Bucks to win some games because I'd like to play the Bucks in the Super Bowl with the Patriots. That's my dream Super Bowl, is playing Brady with the Patriots, play Brady, and then I win. You know, I win in that Super Bowl. Brady wins another one. Cool. He's got 7 rings. Patriots win another one. Cool. We got 7 rings. There's 7 rings all around. I win. And then football, again, is mainly just for me and other Patriots fans. That's what I've come to the conclusion. Football is for me to enjoy. Everybody else just gets to suffer with me getting to have. It's hard to hate a team like Dallas or Philly and New York when they're just chronically bad. When you win one Super Bowl a decade, you're not really hateable. I mean, they got 2 Super Bowl wins versus us, but we got 4 more than they do. You know, we have 6 of them. Hate to tell you, but that's way more. I'm sure they'd trade them 2 Super Bowl wins for 4 more. Like, they'd trade that. They'd take 2 Super Bowl losses to have 4 more Super Bowl wins. Flip them. Bop. But yeah, most teams, I don't care. I hope they lose every game. I genuinely don't care if your team loses every. Like, I don't feel bad. Like, I pretend to. I'm like, oh, man, that sucks. Your team's not doing so good. But if I'm being honest, it's like, yeah, pick a new team then. I don't know, man. Just don't be a fan of them. If you live in a state with more than one team, it'd be like, I wish Michigan had another team in all pro sports so I could pick some new teams. I'm so tired of rooting for the Pistons to be good and then just pretending I don't watch basketball. You know, how I always seem kind of dialed into what's going on in basketball? Yeah, I watch a decent amount of basketball. I watch about the first 10, 11 games of the season for the Pistons, and it never is good. It's always I'm like, oh, yeah, this is going to be the year. I'm about to pretend like I know, you know. Like, why else do you think I religiously know what's going on? I pay attention to the league. I know who could be MVPs and shit. Just I do tune out. Once the Pistons suck, I tune right out. I'm like, fuck this. I'm just going to hope LeBron wins the title again this year. Oh, I hate Michigan. I genuinely hate Michigan. I had a bad experience going to school. You want to know who the most miserable people on earth are? Is kids who go to Michigan. Like, especially the kids who didn't go there by choice, and you can tell which ones didn't. The ones who are there by choice are pleasant people. They got into their dream college, and they're like really happy people. But boy, oh boy, the ones who complain about not getting into whatever Ivy League school they wanted to get into, This is my second choice. Fuck. Like a lot of just angry people, like working way too hard, and it was very like an unpleasant experience. Michigan was. And I was like, man, we're at like the University of Michigan's law school. We're at a very like a prestigious place, right? We're at a very prestigious place. You know, all of us are gonna go on. You know, that's what I was thinking. I was like, everyone here is gonna go on to work at whatever law firm they want to, coming from this school. Like nobody here isn't gonna work wherever the fuck they want, right? And all these fucking people were acting like they were fucking like they died, like that was the end of their lives. It's like, you guys do realize you're going to like one of the top schools in the best like school in the Midwest. Yeah, I got in there, Jeremy. I did really good in college. I'm on my, well, I took the semester off because of COVID, and I didn't want to deal with like the online half offline hybrid weird bullshit. But yeah, I'm in grad school. I'm gonna be a college professor. I'm a little smarter than I come across. You know what I mean? Like on here, I don't talk as smart as I would in a different circle. Or when I write, I don't write the way I would write when it's academic. Yeah, no, I know, Heat Nation. I hate it. I examined what the courses was, and I went, fuck that. I ain't doing that. And I was like, I'll just take the year off. I don't give a shit about this. I'm not doing this. So I've just been chilling most of the time. But yeah, I don't like to talk the way I talk with people and like in papers, because it'd be like, this fucking guy is is an autistic. They'd literally be like, this guy's autistic. This guy doesn't know how to speak to people. Rob, are you okay? Be like, that's why sometimes there's like weird pauses, or I have to like kind of like go because I have to like think of like what the actual word is that isn't like 4 syllables long. It's like, god damn it. Like cardiovascular is the blood system, or the air blood system, and I'm like, he can't breathe good, you know. You know, it's just, and I come off as, you know, I gotta not dumb it down, but just more, you know, less fucking, you know, like I'm writing a paper. That's always been a tough thing. But it's also, yeah, I gotta get a Calvin or a Barry. I don't know. I'd probably go Calvin Johnson, just because I respect Calvin Johnson a little more, and I understand his retiring way more than Barry Sanders, who had like no real injury. Whereas like everyone kind of is like, yeah, you know, he retired early. Sure, yeah, Calvin retired early. He can't really use his hand. His hips were replaced, and he had chronic fucking, I think it was hip and ankle injuries, Chase, if I'm not mistaken. Wasn't he dealing his hands all fucked up from Matthew Stafford? His hips are destroyed. His knees are destroyed. And if I'm not, like, he's got fake hips and shit. Like, his career was coming to an end. He was too, like, I think the biggest problem with Calvin Johnson, yeah, it was a bad knee injury that got him. Inevitably, like, what happened was, when you're 6'5", 6'6", 260 pounds, and you have the level of use that the Lions used, because we just did every play to Calvin Johnson. We're not, every like 2 or 3 plays, we just bombed it out to Calvin Johnson, and it worked. That's, you know, it was good times in Detroit. But that killed his career longevity. We abused the shit out of that guy, and then we tried to sue him for a signing bonus back, and he hates us for it. Yeah, that shortened his career. His size, he was too big. If he'd have been like 6'3", he'd have retired after like a 12, 13-year career. Simple as that. He was just a little too tall. That 6'5", that's why everyone's like, LeBron will be a dominant receiver. No, he wouldn't. Calvin barely made it 6'5", you know, because that's huge. That is a long fucking way to go down in the NFL, getting hit it the way that these guys get hit. LeBron probably, he's 6'10", right, LeBron? I always try to make this argument with people, and nobody likes to have it. He'd be a left tackle or a defensive tackle. Like LeBron's 6'10", and if he worked out like a football player, he'd be 300 pounds. Just really think about it. 6'10", and with real huge big dude, he'd be like 280 to 300 pounds. There's no like, and if he was like, he'd probably be a left tackle, one of the greatest left tackles the game had ever seen. But I mean, convince me I'm wrong. He's 6'10". What position can he play? DT, tight end. But that's huge. He'd get hurt just like Gronk did. Gronk's like, unless he was a freak like Tony Gonzalez or something, and just 6'8" at it. But like, that's still. Yeah, but dude, the 6'9" is a huge tight end. Like, that is a huge body to get hit like that. It's not a very long career at 6'9" at tight end. You run it, you can. That's where you start running into the health problems that you see Gronk had. You know what I mean? It's just, and dude, working out like that, he'd probably get to 300 pounds. Could he be a 300-pound tight end? I don't think so. Be hilarious. There'd be some athleticism lost there. And you got to understand, LeBron's my favorite athlete. He's my second or third favorite athlete. Or Cam could play quarterback at 6'10". But Cam's a quarterback. That's a different position. There's lots of 6'6", 6'7" quarterbacks. See, that's the thing. I think LeBron would actually probably have played quarterback. Doesn't he? He can fucking, when you're 6'10". Why not quarterback? Bad boy Pistons. Love them. That was fun. Lamar is not a running back. Josh Allen is a tight end. Want to play this game, depressed Steelers fan? Josh Allen's a tight end. Pretending to play quarterback. You just want to say random things. I can just say random things that aren't true about a player. Yeah, Josh Allen's clearly a tight end. He can only complete passes against like booty ass fucking Jets and Dolphins secondaries. Ooh, difficult. Crazy. Brent Ripien just had a throwing party over that team. I would hope Josh Allen could throw for 300. Yeah, I mean, he only led the NFL in touchdown passes last year. He can't throw any accurate passes. I mean, he only had like 4 or 5 of his receivers hit wide open and they dropped it. Or Hollywood Brown can't run routes very well. No, that's totally Lamar. Hitting guys like right here, and then Hollywood just doesn't catch it for some reason. That's false. He literally led the league in touchdowns last year. He had a 66 completion percentage last year. What are you talking about? And this year he has a 68.8 completion percentage. He's super accurate. He hasn't even thrown an interception this year. He's got 5 touchdowns, no picks, and a near 69 completion percentage. It's actually up 3% from last year. He's getting better. What's up, Taco Maniac? So is Peyton Manning. Well, can you admit get pretty dirty at night? Steelers fans are delusional as fuck. Yeah, they can't accept that Lamar's good. But they'll like defend Peyton Manning in the playoffs too. It's really weird. It's like, well, will you shit on Peyton Manning's playoff performance and call him a regular season juggernaut? No. I'd like to read some statistics of Mr. Josh Allen against the Patriots. He's never won a game against us. All right, we're going to go into last year. I know you guys don't like to do this, but I do. Buffalo Bills. Now the Bills had started 3-0 at this point. Josh Allen in this game against the Patriots went 13 for 28, 153 yards, 3 interceptions, and he got sacked 4 times. That was in the first game last year, and you might be like, "Well, that's early last year, Rob. He probably got better in game 2, right?" All right, game 2, week 16. Patriots really not playing their starters. We won 24-17. You'd think, "Wow, Allen must have played great." Well, hold on. Let me make sure I didn't miss any of his running yards in game 1. Because people always get pissy about the running for some reason. In game 1, he had 3. Oh, wait, hold on. That's Tom Brady. 5 rushes for 26 yards and 1 touchdown. Wow, that's really good. Crazy. He just dominates the Patriots. The fuck is the other one? Back. And then in the next week, he did a lot better. Going 13 of 26 for 208 yards. He threw 2 touchdowns and got sacked 4 times. 7 rushes for 43 yards. No, Josh Allen's not going to do good against the Patriots. So I have to tell you. I'm just letting you know he's going to do similar shit. And if you don't think our defense is as good as it was last year, I have like how many takeaways? I have a question. Don't look it up. Don't look it up because I will tell you. How many takeaways do you think the Patriots defense already got this year? 3 games in. How many times do you think we take the ball away from teams already? No, they are. They are Heat Nation. They do. They genuinely believe that. Eric, you're a piece of shit for answering that question. We talked about it earlier. It's kind of shitty Eric would answer that question. We have 10 already. 7 interceptions and 3 forced fumble recoveries. We have 4 forced fumbles. 3 of them were recovered by us. Oh yeah, it's impossible for the Bills to win the division. Yeah, no, they're flawed fatally. They can't hold leads. Dude, they almost blew 2 straight leads. They literally almost blew a lead to the Dolphins. And then they almost just blew it to the fucking Rams. If the refs didn't bail the Bills out there, you bring up their stupid interception all you want. I'll shit on your interception. An interception with 4 minutes remaining in the third quarter does not change the outcome of the game. I'm sorry, but you get the ball back way too many times for a team to still come back on you. Don't want to hear about any interceptions in the third quarter. It's the weakest counter evidence I've ever seen for you get a stop on 4th down with 12 seconds remaining. And they call pass interference. And you try to equate that to an interception in the third fucking quarter as like, well, they got a bad call, so we get one. It's like, that's not the same. That's nowhere near the same. But it is what it is on that. The Bills are a lucky 3-0 that the Dolphins weren't able to overcome their comeback. And the Rams got cheated. They got lucky. Sorry, that's not going to hold up. Like, they don't have a good defense. Everyone was making fun of the Patriots defense and pretending like we lost everybody with no congruent plans to like replace our defense. Our system defense. That they forgot the Bills literally lost like half their star players. They lost their other star corner in EJ Gaines, and boy, oh boy, is it suddenly easier to pass on the Bills this year. They lost star Ludalili, Jordan Phillips, Shaq Lawson. And like everybody forgot the Bills just lost all these star players that they had last year. And it's like, why is it nobody talking about that? And they didn't replace them with anybody. And our replacements have been on the team for like 3 years. Like they're ready to play in our system and they're excelling. Then it's a typical Belichick defense. It's chunk. It's coming along. We got one bad game left we have to get through, and that's the fucking goddamn Chiefs. Not going to be easy. I don't think we can win that game because I don't know if we're quite ready to play. If this would have been week 9, I would probably go Patriots in this one. But right now, I still think we have like weird things we do in the beginning of the season. But a little bit later in the year. Yeah, the Bills lost to the Jets last year, by the way. And it's like, well, Matt Barkley, yeah, shut up. People literally tried today to tell me that there's a difference between like the Bills beating shitty teams and the Patriots beating shitty teams. And it's like the Bills are favored to win the division. The games against shitty teams don't count anymore. For the Patriots, it does. We're not the favorites. What's up, Trey? Yeah, I'm gonna hope we win this game. We got this shit, Mike. We're not gonna lose. I'm gonna start getting positive. We're gonna win this game somehow. We're gonna do this. It's gonna happen, and it's gonna be epic. We're gonna fucking beat them, and you can tell I'm serious about this belief. Like I have no doubt that we are going to beat the Kansas City Chiefs. They're not that good. Quarterback is completely overrated. And it's almost Aaron Rodgers like, you know what I mean? What player has been the most surprising? Josh Allen. And all that shit I'm talking, all this crazy shit I'm talking. Well, I didn't expect his development to be this good. His accuracy's improved. That's clearly evident. I don't know if it's Diggs is the only reason, because all of a sudden you take away from Minnesota Diggs and Kirk Cousins suddenly sucks. And then, like, even more than usual. And then you add fucking Diggs over to Josh Allen. All of a sudden, Josh Allen's like an MVP. And Diggs puts up monster numbers every game. Least surprising? Tom Brady. And I say that because I think people expected him to be a lot worse. And then they went, oh, yeah, this is fucking Tom Brady. Of course he's doing pretty good. Because I think he's like leading the league in touchdown, or he's like second or third in touchdown pass. He's having a surprisingly good year, everybody. I have to tell you, like, he's not doing good. Like, he's not killing it, though, like we probably all thought. But he's also not. I don't think he's as bad as we might have thought he could have been. A lot of people thought it was game over for him in Tampa. You know what I mean? It was about to be horrible. But no, it's been. But at the end of the day, it's Brady. So why is anybody surprised by the outcome of him? He's first place. It's just like, well, fucking Brady. Of course he's good in Tampa. What the fuck were we thinking? Yeah, this is great times to be a Patriots fan. All we need is Patricia to start winning some fucking games in Detroit, and Patriots fans would just start talking mad shit, because we consider Patricia to be the closest disciple. I know Flores was a coach there for like a couple of years. Whatever. I don't. The real disciple is Patricia. A lot of Patriots fans are rooting for this fat motherfucker to get this shit, and we're thinking. The Cardinals game was, we figured it out how to win the Lions. Just go into the fourth quarter losing. There were moments the Lions could have like took the lead several times against the Panthers, but it seemed like they were like I watched the game and there were moments where I was watching it. It seemed like I was like, they could have kicked a field goal here and just took the lead. But it seems like the Lions refused to lead in the fourth quarter. And I think it's because they've blown 9 straight fourth quarter leads. So they're like, yeah, I seen that video. Yeah, I remember it. It happens. Teams fight in camp. I've never really. People fight. Sometimes, dude, in football, it is what it is. You pop somebody wrong, it fucking pisses somebody the fuck right off, and you're fighting them. It's not really ever that serious, you know what I mean? Usually you're laughing with the guy after you're like standing there for a second. Unless it's really serious, like the Earl Thomas one, where he must have did something. You know. Oh yeah, Edelman 100% started. Edelman's a shit talker, dude. Well, I don't know. Gilmore just got into a fight with Metcalf. I think Gilmore talks a mad amount of shit on a football field. Cause like he's been getting into like a lot of scuffs with people lately. And I'm like, all right, Gilmore's a shit talker. He's a typical fucking Belichick corner. You know what I mean? It's like it's kind of like Darrelle Revis where you never really heard the shit talking, but it's you know they were because those guys were always getting like weird shots and fucking guys always trying to fight them and shit. It's like, what do you say to them to get them so angry that like, what are you just like, you a bitch, you a whole ass bitch, just all quietly and shit. I'm gonna fuck your wife. I'm gonna wait till your kids turn like 20, 25, have a whole family. I'm gonna fuck your kids, break up their marriages, break their whole family up. Then she's gonna have to move back in with you. Like these like diabolical plans to like fuck with the like the future of his family. Not even just like him, his like long-term planning. Like 30, 40 years of investing. The guy doesn't even have a kid or plan on having a kid till he's in his 40s. So that's like 40 years of like long term, and they're just like, oh, I gotta get this motherfucker. Gotta live till he's very old man to pull that off. That's how I'd talk shit. I really get in people's heads. Fucking, I'm gonna become an insurance agent, and then I'm gonna fucking cancel your house insurance. You know what I mean? Like, just not even tell them. Then I'll burn your house down. And then you go to cash in on your house insurance, and there's nothing there. That's how you talk shit. I'd be good at it. I'm gonna pay some people to kill your mom. Oh wait, hold on. I could actually probably get in trouble for that one. Never mind about the last one. I think that one's actually against the rules. Chase Young only played 2 games. Yeah, he's having a great season. He's hurt, of course, but yeah, of course he got hurt because it's the COVID year and everybody got hurt. Man, everyone around Trump keeps getting COVID. All them people that went to that party keep getting COVID. Damn, dog. Oh, there's an update on old Trump. President Trump arrived with chills, nasal congestion, and cough. I got all that going on. Do I got it too? Let's see. Just looking at something real quick. Trump is being treated with remdesivir. Reported to be doing okay. He's not on oxygen or anything. That's good. Getting some treatments. Pats wide receivers are all right. They're you know. I have a sneaky suspicion that at some point N'Keal Harry's going to have a breakout game. And I don't know when that's going to happen, but N'Keal Harry is eventually going to go the fuck off. And it's coming. I don't know when, and I genuinely hope it's against the Chiefs. But I don't know about that one. Probably going to happen against the Bills for some reason. You know what I mean? I just feel like it's going to be Buffalo or the Jets. Like somebody in the division's about to get it, and that's going to start the N'Keal Harry situation. Because I see it in N'Keal. I don't know about anybody else, but once that kid gets his confidence under him, he's going to be a problem. Oh yeah, you can actively see it. Like N'Keal's getting better as the year is going on. The boost of confidence from Cam Newton after week 1 or week 2 there, that was so crucial for him. Because I think he's gonna get better and better and better. My nose is so itchy right now. Yeah, N'Keal's gonna be good. So that's good. That's good. I don't know. I'm gonna only stream for like an hour tonight, so I'm gonna go for another like 5-10 minutes or so. Then call it good. If you want more streams, in about 18 days, we're going to be opening up the main. No, I'm just kidding. Some notable games for this week. Patriots and Chiefs, obviously, that should be a barn burner. Yeah, he is, Cody. He's being traded for COVID. It's terrible. Especially if you're a fan of the fella. I would say the Patriots and Chiefs are notable. This is a shitty week for football, I'll be honest with you. Colts and Bears could be a pretty fucking good game, actually. And the Raiders and the Bills could be a pretty good game. I also think Atlanta and Green Bay is going to be a shootout. DSF, I actually do think well, yeah. I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, Monday Night Football. Yeah, that should be a shootout. The Packers are terrible on defense. They can't tackle. Dude, that's literally a shootout. That's going to be a shootout. That's going to be like a 38-30 type game. You have to remember the Packers don't have that good of a defense. Like if the Saints had a quarterback who could throw still, Saints could have won that game. Like if Jameis was playing quarterback, that would have been a more competitive game. 100%. Jameis could still throw deep ball to Emmanuel Sanders probably. Because Emmanuel's a good receiver, but he's not like a slant guy. He's like I have to take it deep. He's a home run hitter. He's not a fucking singles guy like Michael Thomas is. Michael Thomas is death by 1,000 cuts. They got Fruity Tooty Rogers. Yeah, they without Lazard and Adams, how the hell are they going to win the game? The Packers. They just got Aaron Jones. It's up. Is it up? No, the Steelers are postponed this week. They're not playing at all. Steelers and Titans game, Cody, is rescheduled for like week 7, and both the Steelers and Titans are off this week. Steelers will play next week 100%, so they're probably getting ready for week 5. And the Titans, if they don't have any more positive tests going forward, they play the Bills. But the Bills are off. No, Don't the Steelers play tomorrow, like next week? Oh, for Tennessee. Okay, yeah. But the the Patriots versus Chiefs. No, they're not going to flex that to Sunday night. They should. You know they're talking about it. They've already flexed a few games around. They already put the Patriots and Broncos into the 4:00 spot. Those are called spotlight games. I found out at 4:00. Those are called spotlight and West Coast. Like one of the 4:00 games is called a spotlight game. That's the 4:25. Patriots and Broncos have already been flexed into a 4:25 game from a 1:00 schedule. Oh, you got Philly next week? Oh, yeah, you guys will win. It's not even really a game, is it? It's just the Eagles. Yeah, we got to play the Eagles. Like, so everyone's like, well, you know, Saints fans finna start more petitions. Yeah, they should definitely be trying to flex the Eagles and the Patriots and Chiefs to Sunday night. I'm gonna go see if there's any kind of talk about that. And yeah, why isn't the NFL flexing it into Sunday night? Yeah, everybody wants the game flexed. Oh, I forgot. You know what? They can't. I'm pretty sure the Patriots play the Texans on Sunday Night Football in Week 5. I'm like 90% positive. I just remembered we play the Texans. Hold on. If I'm not mistaken, they're not a lot about the versus Texans. I'm pretty sure. Wait, what the fuck? Hold on. Let me look at we play somebody. I think it's Sunday night already. No, it's the Broncos. What the fuck? Why aren't they flexing us in? Let me look at the Chiefs. Yeah, what the hell is this? Why is that game not getting flexed? Why was that not flexed? Nobody wants to watch the 49ers and the Eagles. They can flex that motherfucker way later, man. They can flex that till I think they could still flex it to no, I think they are too. It's too late now. You're right. I don't know why, because the only ones you can't really touch are Monday night. So yeah, we don't play till week 11. Why the hell can't they? I know they flexed one of the Patriots games. Is that the Eagles' only primetime game? That might be the Eagles' only primetime matchup. No, that'd be a good game. This Thursday night game was an interesting game. I mean, it wasn't fun to like. It was shit teams, but the game turned out to be pretty good until like the last 2 minutes. Until it got to the 2-minute warning, that was a good game. And then it became a shit show. Like we thought it would be more. But the first fucking I don't know, what was it? Game 60 minutes. So the first 58 minutes of that motherfucker was pretty good. I enjoyed the game last night anyway. It was a 2-point game with 2 minutes remaining at one point. Let's not forget that. It really was 30-28. Cowboys versus Eagles might be flexed. I wouldn't be surprised. If Bears beat Colts next Sunday, I might pick Bears to beat the Bucks. We'll see. You never know flex games. Pretty much just if there's like a bad team versus a really good team, they'll flex it out. By luck, Pro Galaxy. But with that, I'm gonna get out of here, everybody. Yeah, that's pretty much. I'm pretty much good to get out of here at this point. So, all right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. I will be live tomorrow for some kind of event. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna look around and see what I want to do. See if I feel like streaming. We'll see. We'll see. Saturdays are weird because they're shit days. So I don't know what I'm gonna do quite yet. But yeah, everybody have a great night. I will see you tomorrow more than likely. If I do, it'll just be kind of like a hangout stream in the evening. So I will see you later. Thank you so much for tuning in. Peace out. Have a good one. Remember, go Patriots, go Lions. Fuck your teams. They're not as good as mine. And yeah, see you later.